things have happened, but Josh, I can say, yeah, most likely the game is closed out.
Another point by Zay Sellers. She's
paying a lot of it.
Something is definitely going on with that leg, but she's putting her whole heart into it right now. Second shot.
She's gonna check off now, I believe. Yep.
It's gonna be that for Sellers. Great game. Proving again. More Samuels. Gonna take it all the way. A lot of white shirts. Doesn't drop, and that's gonna be Huskies ball. 19.1 seconds left. The Huskies take a timeout.
Well, Josh, the Huskies have really prevailed here at the end.
They have definitely battled it out, Jimmy. Not an easy win, and they will improve to 8-3.
8-3.
And to take a game from a team that they were tied on wins with is
a gridlock there.
Important win, yeah.
3rd and 4th in the East. This game was very important for both teams. But ultimately, the Huskies were able to get this 11-point lead late in the game.
Not sure what's next for Durham, but Durham's at 8-2, so the Huskies could draw level with Durham. Both teams sitting back of Algonquin, who sit at 10-0 atop the East. But a good and a hard-fought win for the Huskies. $19 seconds left, and it's going to be Huskies ball.
You got to believe they're going to foul here.
Hack to inbound. Looks for Lawrence. Lawrence slows it down. Not going for the foul here, Adai. Lawrence. Oh, and here's more Samuels. More Samuels. Doesn't quite drop. Granger one. And that's it for the game, folks. The Huskies improved to 8-3. Players of the game for you, Jimmy?
Really, I have to tip my hat to Victoria Lawrence and also Zay Sellers. Zay Sellers was obviously hurting and late in the game there, paying a lot of attention to her right leg. She battled back. She made a lot of big points. Zay Sellers and Victoria Lawrence were great for their team.
Yeah, and for the Eagles, Jada Dye, of course, had a good game. Kind of went a little quiet in the second half, but of course 20 in the first half is impressive. As for Steer, she went down right in the fourth quarter. She looks to be standing up now for the handshake, so that's good to see. Whatever she went down with is clearly not long lasting. Well, Jimmy, that's going to be it for me and you here on the coverage of the women's game. Of course, up next, the men's George Brown Huskies against the UTM Eagles, so stay tuned for that.
Should be a good one.
But for now, thank you very much for joining us. Of course, again, I'm Josh Piercy alongside Jimmy Richardson. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks.
your choices to make weird how the game is.
So I just listen to it when you guys have time at home, and honestly, just think about what do you want to hear on a broadcast, and just be honest with yourself. That's the only way I find I got better. Other than that, you guys did a good job getting to play with me. That's great. That's all I care about. If you guys come prepared, that's all I care about. level, try, the biggest thing I would say is like, try to get out of your comfort zone, obviously, not too far out, but this is an area where a game at a level that you guys can have fun, try some lines, try something new, try like working on your tone and voice, a lot of it does come down to that. So that's why I say, like, don't feel the pressure of this game, like, just have fun, if you guys you're prepared, you'll be easy going.
Good evening, basketball fans and welcome.
You good? Let's go.
The second half of our tilt between the UTM Eagles and your George Brown Husky team. Before we begin, we would like to acknowledge that we are traditional territory of Mississauga, First Nation, and other indigenous people who have lived on this land. Now, if you are able, please salute your hats and stand for the flag of our national land.
There we go. Come on.
All right, let's get ready for another game of basketball. I'm Michael Taylor here with Josh Piercy. We are watching the George Brown Huskies, 12-1, first in the league, take on the UTM Eagles, who are 5-8 and somewhere around the mid-pack. Josh, where do you see this game going?
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game, Michael. Of course, last time out, Robert Ocampo had a game-high 20 points. Derek Tay, a rookie for the Huskies, 18 points, 10 rebounds. And veteran Kingsley De Silva had a double-double with 10 points and 14 rebounds. For the Huskies, they've been unreal at home. George Brown has been a fortress for the Huskies, and they've shown that with a 6-0 record. So for the Eagles, it's going to be difficult to come here and get a win, especially since they've only had one win away from home all season.
Definitely going to be a difficult task coming for the Eagles. Only time will be able to tell. My look ahead for the George Brown Huskies would have to be Christian Tabiri, number 11. He is the number 1 point getter for the team, and really, I can't see the team doing well without him showing up tonight.
Yeah, Tabiri standing at 6'6", from Toronto in his second year with the Huskies. Yeah, averaging 17.5 points a game. That's good for best on the team. Second to that, Nazim Berry of Toronto as well, standing at 6'8". We got a couple of guys here from across the pond. We've got Robert Ocampos from the Philippines, Manila, and Willem de Heer from Vevey, Switzerland. So the Huskies from all over.
Yeah, we're also looking at Russell Kaliango, who's from Uganda. He's a first-year rookie. All right, we're just getting ready for tip-off here. Looks like the boys are taking the floor.
Yeah, head coach Jason Dawkins is going to want a quick start from the Huskies. Pull out ahead quick and keep showing that they're the best team in the league.
What a night for some basketball.
It is a nice Friday night, isn't it, Mike?
It is, it is. All right, this game's about to hit the road here.
And that's the aforementioned Nazim Berry there at the tip-off for the Huskies. It's not actually, it's Derek Taylor. Rookie, Derek Taylor.
Go one by the Eagles. Come down the floor. Got the Eagles control the ball right here. Cut off number 3.
That's Jankovic.
Oh, number 5 coming down the floor. George Brown's offense has been great this season. Pulling up from 3, and it's good.
It's Kingsley De Silva with the 3-pointer. De Silva is a big man, 6'7".
All right, here come the Eagles.
DeHeer.
Let's go David here. Passing off.
Strong play from Nazim Berry there.
Taylor coming down the floor. Off to De Silva. Back to Taylor. Over. They're trying to get the ball down low here. Trying to drive in. And there was a travel on the play.
Yeah, it's going to be a travel from Nazim Berry. Just took one too many steps under the net there.
Here comes DeHeer with the inbound. DeHeer with the ball. Up to Tier.
Rookie Derek Taylor really getting in on Jankovic there.
Under the basket, and there it is, an easy layup there for the Eagles.
Yeah, Kyle Borman got away from the Huskies real quick.
All right, the Grizzlies come right back down the floor here. Right back up. Oh, and it looked like it was going to be a big slam, but the Eagles get the possession back.
Just short from De Silva.
And a good layup there by the Eagles.
Good speed by Kyle Borman to get that ball in the net.
Come back down the floor here. Got Ahmed. Ahmed over to De Silva. De Silva down low, back to the center. And here comes a 3, and it's no good.
Good pressure by the rookie, Derek Taylor.
Here's the Eagles coming back down here. Kyle Borman pulling up short there. Grizzlies are coming back down the floor here. Easy little play there. Beautiful little lay-in.
Yeah, it was a good layup by Nazim Berry, getting a hot start in this game.
Here comes Shaquille David down the floor. Shaquille David trying to get some separation back. And just misses wide. They got to start hitting some shots here.
Yeah, he was thinking about that 3. Decided to go on the inside and hit that hook instead.
And George Brown comes right back with an easy layup.
Yeah, nice speed by Ahmed there.
Comes DeHeer with the inbound. DeHeer with the ball again. DeHeer really runs the offense from the back end. DeHeer coming in. Nice pass off, and the ball goes out. And it looks like it's going to be an Eagles ball here.
Robert Acampo hit the deck pretty hard there.
Checking in for the Huskies, number 6.
Looks like, yeah, here comes DeHeer for the inbound, looks like. DeHeer puts it right down the center. Oh, and another miss there by the Eagles. Right, here comes Barry down the floor. Back to Barry now. Number 5, Ahmed. Pulling up just short there, right off the rim. Coming back down. There's number 15, David. Oh, and a nice little steal there. Ahmed loses it again. This is a back and forth here. And looks like David's going to have, oh no, never mind. Not as easy as a play as we thought.
Yeah, huge miss by Barry on that last play. I'll tell you what, they're pretty fired up here now with George Brown.
This is quite the atmosphere we got going here at Casaloma.
Borman. Jankovic
there.
Can't get nothing to fall right now, the Eagles.
Here comes Kahn. Kahn over to 6th, back to Kahn. Oh, and they're leaving him right open from 3. And nice little air ball right there.
It's going to be a
timeout here.
timeout by the Eagles. Nice hot start from the Huskies, wouldn't you say, Mike?
Yeah, the Huskies are definitely proven to be the better team here, but the Eagles have had their chances for sure. They just can't seem to get the ball to go down.
Yeah, you would want that dunk opportunity back.
Yeah, if they could just get one or two going here. It's only a 7-4 game, so I can see them really making a comeback here.
Yeah, just slow it down by the Huskies. Need to control the ball a little better. It's a little scrappy here at the start of the first.
We're getting going here again. The Huskies are the best team in the league. That 12-1 record. But the Eagles are staying right in there, and honestly, the Eagles have actually been playing better if they could just get some shots to go down.
Caldry Campbell checks in.
We go to here with the ball here. Inbounding. Coming down the floor. Number 15, David. David loses the ball. Picks it right back up though and finds him in front.
Yeah,
no
the
good
Eagles
there.
are having a couple of strange passes. Just if they could get those passes together, they'd have a few more points. The rookie Tay wanted that ball pretty bad. Taylor, sorry, not Tay.
Fields with the ball, pass over, find them deep. .21 from three, and just off the rim there. Eagles take possession back. Here comes Dahir. The ball, Dahir really runs that offense from the back end. And he's coming up from three here. No good.
Yeah,
Man,
good screen from Jankovic.
Nothing is dropping here in this game.
And it's going to be Eagles ball. Scrappy start here, Mike.
Very scrappy. The Huskies don't look like themselves tonight, that's for sure.
Plenty of time.
Here's Borman with the ball. Back to Dahir. Over to Thornton. Thornton coming in. Off to 6. And another miss there.
It's been a few minutes without a point here.
Yeah, Chris Fields got the ball. Let's see if he can turn something around here. He's driving in. He finds down low. Oh, no foul on the play there. Number 6 with an easy three-pointer.
Yeah, nice three by Chris Fields. That's the kind of play you need. Get the team into it, get the crowd into it.
Dahir over to Thornton. Thornton over to Tutu Sephora. Down to Borman. Back to Dahir. Dahir pulls up. And no, the Eagles have struggled from the field thus far.
Not quite. A lot of missed shots by the Eagles.
An easy bucket right there for Tiberi.
Yeah, not going to be the hardest shot Tiberi takes tonight, but you got to get those in.
Borman off to Thornton. Thornton coming in. Back to Sephora. And an air ball there.
Air ball. Tell you what, the Eagles are going to have to take some easier shots and just get one in the basket if they want any chance at catching the Huskies here earlier in the first.
You know, we go back just a couple minutes ago when they had the missed dunk opportunity, and that really has changed the wave of the games this far.
Yeah, they've had a couple of missed shots since then, and the Huskies have capitalized. They're up by 8.
Here's Ahmed with the ball, coming down the left side. Trying to get something going here. Back down to Gold. Gold finds 11. Comes number 12 with the ball. Barry. Barry back.
Nice
And
mid-range
no.
by Tiberi, and another day that would have gone in.
To Borman. To here. The Eagles really got to get something going here. Kwanti to Borman. Borman trying to dipsy doodle. Oh, and they cannot score a basket right now.
Someone's going to have to go up and check for a little bit of saran wrap on that net.
Campbell. Over, and that ball is out. It is Eagles ball.
I don't know about that one, ref. I don't think that was out.
Now, that was definitely a close call there.
That was a heads-up play by Gall.
Now, Deere's going to inball this, the ball into play here. Now, he's got to get something going. They haven't been hitting their shots, and they've definitely been outplaying the Grizzlies thus far. If they could just make one or two. Easy lay-in right there for Tabiri.
Tabiri doing what he's got to do, getting those points on the board. Up by 10 now.
Over to Thornton. Back down to 15, David. And David misses. You may be right about that saran wrap.
I think so, too.
And there's a travel on the play. Grizzly ball. Just 4 points here in the first quarter. Grizzlies are coming down court. Here's Ahmed. Ahmed trying to get around. Number 11 here. Tabiri. Back down number 5. Here we go, down in the paint. And it's no good.
Yeah, nice look inside. But not quite.
You know, the Eagles defense has definitely been doing well, but their offense just can't get anything going there with another missed 3 by Thornton.
Yeah, they got to start putting something on the board or this is going to get ugly.
And here's a 3 by the Huskies, and it's good.
Yeah,
17-4.
They're not 12-1 for nothing, Mike. They're going to make you pay.
17-4 here. And there's a whistle on the play.
Thornton left by himself. Lucky for him, he draws the foul.
Looks like Thornton's going to get the inbound here.
I want to say good defense by the Huskies, but it's just been a lot of missed chances by the Eagles as well. Good.
Oh, beautiful play right there by Fields.
Chris Fields.
Down. Number 5, Ahmed. And he loses the ball. A steal right there by Thornton. Thornton coming in. And Thornton loses it. And there's another travel on the play, and it is Huskies ball. Just 4 points here so far in the first quarter.
Another travel again. It's feeling like Hotel Travago.
Here's Dahir with the ball. Coming down the floor. Sorry, that was Gull. Go back 6. Coming in, back to Gull from 3. It is no good. Here comes Thornton. They just need to get a bucket here.
Something easy to
just something to build momentum off of.
You know what? I don't think the Huskies are going to make anything easy for the Eagles right now.
It doesn't seem like it. All right, and Thornton's going to get... Oh, no, it looks like there was a timeout called there.
Yeah, it's a good call by Coach Adams for the Eagles. They've struggled here in the first quarter. 4 points to 17 by the Huskies. Good pressure play by the Huskies. They're containing the Eagles' offense, but ultimately I think it's a story of missed opportunities by the Eagles, Michael.
Oh, yes, for sure. They, in my opinion, they've been outplaying the Huskies to this point. They just can't hit any shots right now. They can't get anything to go down. Maybe they got to stop worrying about the 3 ball and they just got to get inside the paint and just shove their way in there.
Well, sometimes you have those couple of minutes string together where you just can't get anything to fall. Usually you don't go down by 13 in that case.
No. But you know, it's just 13 points, just the first quarter. You never know.
Still early. I'll tell you, the Huskies 12-1 record Friday night in George Brown.
Definitely a tough task to take down such a good team in their home building.
Yeah, I think the word from Jason Dawkins, head coach of the Huskies right now, is just keep doing what you're doing.
Well, it looks like Thornton's not going to get the inbound here. Looks like it's going to be Quante. Quante looking for anything he can. And it goes out of 6 of the Huskies. Quante with another inbound. I was nervous it was going to be an over and back situation right there. Down a blocking foul right there.
Yeah, not much by De Silva in that one, but sometimes the ref's got to call what he's got to call.
Checking in for the Huskies, number 12, Nassim Berry.
Here's Quante with the inbound. Quante down to Dahir. And he loses the ball. So over to Campo. Campo finds a wide open 6. So back to 3. And it's no good.
A lot of open Huskies on that one. No points, but definitely good distribution.
Oh, this could be it right here for the Eagles. No, but another lost ball. And here come the Huskies. Barry coming down.
Beautiful pass.
And looks like it's Husky ball.
Yeah, really nice pass by rookie Derek Tay on that play. Barry's going to check out. It's going to be Tabiri coming in for him. One big man for another big man.
Back to Fields. Fields finds him in the middle. And there's a foul on the play.
Yeah, it went down pretty hard in the paint there, Shaquille David.
Borman's going to start. The Eagles need to get something going here. Just 24 seconds left, 17-4 game.
Pretty low scoring quarter.
Here comes Thornton. Thornton trying to get some magic going for his team. Back to 15, David.
10 on the clock, 10 on the shot clock.
Shaquille David, just 6 seconds left on the clock, trying to go into the paint, and they finally get a point with an easy layup there, 17-6.
Yeah. Not quite by the buzzer beater there, but the London, Ontario native Shaquille David finally puts the Eagles back on the board again, but you have to say 6 points in the whole first quarter, Michael.
Just 6 points in the first quarter will not get it done against this George Brown Husky team.
I think the only thing that they can be happy of is that George Brown only scored 17.
Yeah, George Brown definitely had the opportunity to score more, but they, just like the Eagles, couldn't get anything to fall. Might just be something in the air tonight. Now, someone I'm going to watch out for is Kyle Borman. I got a good feeling about him tonight. He's been carrying the ball well. A couple turnovers for him, but I feel like he's going to turn around here in the second quarter, and I think the Eagles are going to bring this game back a little bit.
Yeah, the little bit of good we see from the Eagles in the quarter definitely came from the outlet of Borman. But yeah, they're going to have to take better shots. They're going to find more open shots because a lot of the shots they're taking right now are in traffic. For the Huskies, keep doing what you're doing, but a couple of those 50-50 jumpers are going to have to start falling if they really want to take this game out of the Eagles' hands. Up by 11, of course.
See, if you're the Eagles here, you don't have to worry. I wouldn't worry about the scoreboard right now. I just worry about getting the ball into the hoop. Right. I wouldn't worry about trying to shoot from 3, trying to get it beyond the arc. Doesn't matter. Just start scoring points. It'll come.
I agree, Michael. You got to start getting something going.
Right?
Especially away from home.
Rome wasn't built in a day.
Of course, they're not traveling too far, coming from Mississauga. University of Toronto, Mississauga Eagles.
UTM.
I'll tell you, Michael, we were treated to quite the game earlier when the women's George Brown Huskies took on the UTM Eagles.
Very tight match between the two.
And of course, winning and ending in a win for the Huskies. Looking to make it 2 for 2.
Right, here's Tabiri with the ball. Inbounds it to Fields. Chris Fields. He's definitely been a highlight so far for the Grizzlies tonight.
Yeah, I like what he does with the ball.
Fields to Barry. Barry coming in. A nice feed underneath and an easy layup.
Ocampo, he's been there for the easy points.
Here comes Ocampo. And another missed shot there by the Eagles.
Nice outlook pass. Here's Barry.
Oh, a nice play right there. Showing off a little bit for the fans. 21-6.
Good handle by Barry, and you could tell the frustration with the Eagles slapping the backboard after that play. Jankovic using his size to put another 2 up on the board.
Fields passes it up to Campbell. Campbell back.
Oh, the Huskies
number 9
really getting into their groove now.
Just can't land the 3 ball. Here comes Borman.
That'll come. Their passing is really starting to click here.
Going down. And there's another missed 3 opportunity. Number 15. Shaquille David. And it looks like there was a little delay of the shot clock right there.
Yeah, frustrating for the Eagles there.
And they finally get something going, and the shot clock malfunctions.
Borman's going to inbound.
Borman to Thornton. They're leaving Thornton pretty open here. Thornton coming in, back to Borman from 3. Man, that 3 ball has been killer for the Eagles tonight.
Tell you what, that was a pretty open shot for Borman. He should have hit it.
From number 6 of the Grizzlies, down low. That's only a 2, and it's no good. But the Grizzlies recover it. And, oh, wow, a beautiful block right there by Jankovic.
Number 16,
Well, that's just life.
The Eagles looking grizzled, like a grizzly. But up against the Huskies.
Here's Ocampo. Ocampo cutting in. Back to Borman. Comes Thornton down the floor and off to 16, and it's no good. But they recover the ball here. 12 off to 5. Here's Mang Dang. 2. From 3, and it's no good here. Both teams are trying that long ball, and it's just not sinking for them.
Ocampo's getting in the right areas. He's getting these looks. Not all of them are fully open, but I think that's a shot he'd like to have back.
Grizzly ball here. Husky ball here. All right.
Barry
Comes in. Beautiful block right there.
Big block by
David.
By Shaquille David.
Comes down low. The Eagles looking to get something going.
Jankovic.
And there it is.
Easy 2 points. Easiest 2 points they get all night. Eagles hit double digits.
A couple missed opportunities right there. But here comes Thornton. Thornton coming down. And a layup. And there it is. It's an and one right there.
Thornton will shoot the first free throws of the game.
Yeah, definitely it's been a pretty quick one so far here. Haven't been many calls. Here's Thornton from the line. He already converted on 2 points, so it's just going to be 1 free throw.
That's why they call it and one.
Looks like the Huskies coach is in a disagreement here. And Thornton sinks it, 21-13. But here come the Huskies. Hit and goal, and no good there. It looks like it's a foul on the play.
Yeah, good
Silva.
job by De Silva making himself big. He's going to go to the line for 2.
Huskies number 21, Casey Silva, shooting 2.
De Silva's going to get a couple shots here. From Mississauga, Ontario. Missed the first one. Comes the second. And he sinks it. Borman brings it in. He's coming up the floor now. Trying to find any open option here. Can't find anybody. Does find Quante. Over to 15. And no good again. But a nice recovery there by Yankovic.
Oh, Shaquille David hit the floor pretty hard there.
Close, but no good. He's going to go over the line here.
2 shots for David. Looks like Osei Tutu Sarfo is checking in.
Now these are 2 points that the Eagles could really use right here. 22-13 game. And he missed the first one, just clanked it right off the rim.
Clanked it. Here's David.
He does hit the second one though.
They are cutting into the lead a little bit, the Eagles, only down by 8 now.
Here comes Ahmed down the field, down the court. Passes it off. So whistle on the play.
Eagles ball.
Dahir's got the inbound. Or to Borman. Borman missed pass to Dahir.
Yeah, good play by Fields getting in the middle of that pass.
Fields just out of play there. Huskies lose possession. Well, I guess they never had possession, but missed opportunity.
Fields, one of the veterans on the team, 4th year from Montreal, Quebec. Love Montreal, Mike. Nice city.
Very nice city. He was planning to go down in a couple weeks, actually.
Oh yeah. Just don't see a Habs game, and I won't judge you.
All right, and Borman's going to get the inbound here. Way off to Dahir. Yep, there it is. Back to Borman, and there it is. Borman coming down the floor, looking for any open option here. Has a little pick and roll there. Didn't go as planned. And Borman.
That's a tough shot for Borman. Doesn't fall.
Just a little half chance there. And back from number 15, David. And he hits it. Shaquille David.
He's been good this quarter.
22-17. The Eagles are coming back here.
Yeah, David's been a big part of the reason why the Eagles are only down by 5 now.
Here comes Ahmed. Over into the corner for 6. And a missed 3. The Huskies have been missing everything. They do get the rebound there, though, and just tuck her home.
Yeah, good job by De Silva.
Bring it in. Dahir. Up to number 4.
David again from 3.
It's no good there. Huskies are coming back down the floor. If they start hitting some stuff, they look like the Eagles from the first quarter. Number 5. And he hits it. A nice 3. And one shot can change everything, folks.
Heck of a shot from Ahmed. Now they're up by 10 again.
A little stoppage in play here.
Yeah, under 5 minutes left in the first half. Mike, this first half has flown by.
It really has. Not many foul calls so far. The refs are really letting them play. There's Borman bringing the ball up.
Good
nice
hustle.
little play there.
Good hustle by Osei. He's going to go to the line for 2.
Osei's got 2 shots.
Sometimes you look up, you see a couple guys in front of you, you just got to run at them.
Osei's in his rookie year, first year. 6'6" from Mississauga, Ontario.
This is his first.
Hometown boy. playing for his hometown team. Misses both shots though. And the Huskies recover the ball. They get it right up there. Right to Ocampo. Ocampo gets it. No basket, and it's coming back the other way. Eagles ball, 27-17 still.
Bit of a hot shoulder there by Ocampo. Took out David.
Ocampo with a beautiful chance there. Just couldn't convert on the play. Here's Borman. Inbounding the ball. Find Dahir. Dahir coming down the floor. Dahir trying to get in there. Finds from three. And he hits it. One of the first threes the Eagles have hit pretty much the whole night.
Yeah, really nice three by Quanzi.
Oh, and a missed play there by the Huskies.
Just passed it down to Barry's knee.
Fields with a bad pass to Barry. Ball goes out of play. Borman in. To Dahir. Dahir's coming down the floor. He made that beautiful three happen earlier with a nice no-look pass, and he pulls up now and he hits it. They're bringing this game right back. It is a 4-point match here, 27-23.
Yeah, big props to Dahir for even taking that shot, and then the fact that it went in.
Oh, and a nice play right there. Wow. Osei.
All right, Huskies, you just got to slow it down a little bit here. I mean, that outlook pass looked pretty, but if you look up, you're going to see Dahir's right there. He's going to intercept that 9 out of 10 days of the week.
There's Ahmed here. Ahmed with the inbound. Blue number 22. Back to Ahmed. Over back to Ahmed again. And they lose the ball off an Ahmed pass to 12. Borman's coming in. Trying to get in the inner lane. No good.
It's going to be an Eagles ball. And for the Eagles, only down by 4 now. Still 3:40 left in the second quarter. Well, I mean, if you're an Eagles fan, you got to be wondering, can we tie this before the half?
Here to Quante to Borman. Borman pulling up. Nice little jump shot right there. It is a 2-point game. The Huskies have taken their foot off the gas.
Yeah, only 10 points in the quarter from the Huskies. On the other hand, the Eagles have 19.
Ahmed down, looking for a two-pointer. Those long twos are killing them, but doesn't matter.
Good play by rookie Derek Tay, getting up there for the rebound and for the shot in. He's going to get one more point out of it. He can put this field goal or free throw in, huh?
Taylor got the and one right there. Now George Brown's done a great job of recovering the ball. They're missing a whole lot of threes and a whole lot of long twos, but they do get the rebounds. Here's Taylor, and he gets the three-point play. Here's Dahir. Dahir's coming down for the Eagles. Just trying to get anything going that he can. Nice little play there, and it lands. No arc on that ball right there for Shaquille David, but it somehow lands.
Yeah, I think David's been the best player of the quarter for the Eagles.
Looks like the ref stopped the play there. Not too sure what happened there. Looks like the refs are having a little discussion here with the scoring table. Kadar Gull's going to get the inbound here. It's only a three-point game here. Kadar Gull at the inbound, finds number 2 wide open, Ocampo. Back to number 5, Ahmed. Ahmed pushing in, makes a beautiful pass and a nice little layup play. It's a 5-point game.
Good job by Nazim Berry there, getting up to the rim, putting in that 2 points.
Dahir coming down the floor. The Eagles love to run Dahir right down the floor. It's almost every play. And he loses it there. Oh! Oh, there you go. It's Husky ball. Adair with the hold. That's his second foul of the game thus far. It's going to go over to Qatar goal. Hani Ahmed getting the ball here. He really runs the court for him. This is the third year. Back down to Ocampo. And look from three. And another miss from three.
Yeah, it's a nice look by Barry to switch it to the outside, but just couldn't get the shot. It's kind of been the story for the Huskies this quarter.
Dahir. Down to Borman. Borman trying to fake him out. An errant pass right there.
Under 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Huskies up by 5. Yeah, so what we were saying, Mike, about the game being maybe put out of reach, because it is, of course, not happening.
No. Ose's at the line. He's got a couple shots. Hits the first one. Yeah, the Huskies were definitely the favorites. Just put this one away early. Ose again. But they haven't been able to do it. And the Eagles are really sticking around here. Here come the Huskies. Trying to prove us wrong. Oh, and a little missed layup there.
Ocampo really needs to put that one away. Otherwise, the door's open now for the Eagles to tie this up.
Dahir slowing things down. Setting up Borman. Borman almost loses the ball, picks it right back up. Tries to cut in. A little errant pass right there. I think he was looking for a foul.
Bit of a wild play by Borman on that one.
And here come the Huskies. The Huskies from three, and it's no good. That three play has cost the Huskies on multiple different attempts here in the first half. Just a 3-point game. They should really just be playing the short ball. There it is, from three again. He misses again.
Yeah, you need to start looking to Barry on the inside there. For spreading the play to the outsides and not hitting those shots.
Timeout called by the visiting team, the Eagles. Definitely an interesting first half here. Just a 3-point game for two teams that aren't very close in the standings to each other, and well, most people believe the Huskies would just come out and take them to school. It doesn't really look like that's happened so far.
Yeah, we've been critical of the Huskies so far this quarter, but the good news is they're still up by 3, and they're still at home where they are unbeaten. So, you know, it's not all doom and gloom here.
You know, everyone has a bad quarter. Could just be that. Or maybe the Eagles found some secret recipe. This is exactly what the Eagles need.
Yeah, if I'm head coach Jason Dawkins, I'm telling the Huskies now that they have to come out and have a strong finish to this quarter and this half.
The Eagles coach Adams definitely probably pleased with the way the Eagles have played so far, even though only 6 points in that first quarter. They've definitely turned it around here.
Yeah, they've certainly stepped it up, but I'd say it's in lieu of the Huskies missing so many opportunities and so many shots.
The Eagles defense hasn't been great, but it's been good enough to keep the Huskies down. 3-point game. Borman's going to get the inbound here. There's 54 seconds left.
.54 seconds, good enough for a couple of plays.
Borman looked like he was going for the Hail Mary there, but he changed his mind last second. And it looks like the Eagles are kind of trapped. But no, they get it up the floor.
Barry's got to watch his hands here.
Here's number 6. Guati getting double teamed, and he loses the ball.
Steal by Barry.
Oh, but a barren pass there by Barry. Could not get down.
Yeah, did well to get the steal, but the pass was just off. I think the message from his teammates is good job. Keep up that.
Now it's missed opportunities like that that cost this team. And there's the Hail Mary. Oh, but another missed play.
What is that? Was it a mirror play there?
Oh, a little scuffle happening over here. A little scuffle between the teams here.
DeHere and Fields exchanging a few words, I think. Tell you what, Michael, that's going to be pretty interesting to watch for the rest of the game.
It's getting hot in here. Fans are picking up the pace.
Driving the power bill through the roof.
Looks like the refs are going to have a little discussion here about that play. Not sure what went down over there. Looked like a little disagreement. Not sure if one got a little too handsy or not.
Well, tensions were high right after DeHere mishandled that layup.
Well, you got to think the Huskies are disappointed with the way they're playing. A little frustrated. Only up 3 points. I'm sure they expected to be doing a lot better. And it looks like
it's going to be a technical on Fields.
Chris Fields here, yeah. Chris Fields. And this game is wide open again.
He doesn't look too happy about that.
Here's Keaton Thornton. Thornton from the line. Misses the first shot. That's a critical play right there. You hope he can hit that if you're an Eagles fan. And it looks like
Gull's going to inbound.
George Brown's ball here. Here's Gull. Fake pass right there, but it finds Ahmed.
Barry pretty open here.
Oh, wow, and missed little play. And a nice behind-the-back play right there by Ocampo.
Good for Ocampo. He's not letting the misses get him down. That was a good play.
Well, the Eagles are trying to get a little too fancy there. Osei getting a little fancy, trying to go behind the back, losing the ball. The Huskies are back down. Huskies find Ahmed. Only 3 seconds left. He's got to make a play here. And a layup to end the quarter and the half.
Beautiful play by Ahmed to close out the half. Good way for the Huskies to close it out. Up by 7 now, taking it into halftime.
At a 32-29 game, the Eagles had the free throw. Could have made a 2-point game, and since then, it's now a 36-29 game.
Yeah, it seemed like coming out of that little scuffle there, the Huskies really rallied. Now they're up by 7 going into the second half. I was impressed by a couple players. Barry, it seemed like he's got good distribution, and he really makes under the net his home. A couple boards. As far as the Eagles go, I was impressed by Shaquille David in that second quarter, especially. He was a big reason why, a big part of the reason why they're only down by 7 now.
It seems like Kyle Borman's also been kind of running the offense for them for UTM.
Yeah, and also a shout out to DeHere. He also had a good half for the Eagles.
Yeah, so we're going to take a little break here in the half. And it's a 36-29 game, and we'll be back with you for the third and fourth quarters.
Don't worry, when it's off, I'll find you guys. Oh, you want two? Bangers. He's texting a lot right now.
All right, we're back and we're better than ever, folks. We're 1 minute away from the third quarter here, as you can tell. And we got a couple storylines brewing here in the game thus far. Josh, what are you thinking?
Well, as we can tell from the stats, first quarter to the second quarter for the Eagles. In the first quarter, they shot 21.4% from the field. Of course, the second quarter resurgence was helped out by them shooting 57.1, Michael.
Definitely not good.
The flop for the Huskies, they shot 50 in the first, 38.1 in the second. So a little bit of a downturn, but not too bad. I think the storyline of the game right now is the resurgence of the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles have definitely come out and they've kind of remade themselves. The one thing that I've seen that has killed them is their free throw percentage. Now they're 50% so far. They had 0 free throw attempts in the first quarter. In the second, they were 4 for 8, just 50%. Now they're 7 points back. That is 3 points. That they could be back 3 points right now if they could have just made those free throws.
Yeah. I'm ready for the second half, Michael. I've had my halftime popcorn. I'm ready to go. Tell you what, it's a packed crowd here at George Brown on Friday night, Mike.
Definitely is.
You got the Friday night feel here. Got to be thinking whoever wins this game is going to have a big Friday night.
Well, you can only hope so.
I tell you what, Mike, either way I am. David here to inbound.
All right, here we go. Got Deere with the ball. Deere running the offense. Deere over to David. David coming in. Shaquille David going in for a little layup. No good. Nice little play right there.
Yeah, David led the Eagles in the first half with 8 points.
Here's Ahmed. Ahmed coming in. Down 21 to Silva. De Silva back 12-2. And Ocampo misses again.
Ocampo's 2 for 13 from the field now.
And here's number 12 coming in, Barry. Nice little play right there, but no good.
Yeah, close layup there by Derek Taylor. It's going to be Husky ball.
The Huskies have definitely been the better team here. They just can't get the ball to drop, and they're really leaving the door wide open here for the Eagles.
Yeah, another guy to watch on the Huskies is Nazim Berry. Of course, he had six boards in the first half.
Looks like there's a little bit of sweat on the floor right there before we start to play back up.
I tell you, it's hot.
Oh, it's very hot in here.
It's hot.
Here's Ahmed. The inbound. And loses the ball, but the Huskies get it right back.
A lot of hustle from Osei, but just a little out of his reach.
Ahmed. Down number 12, Barry. Barry back to Ahmed. Slow play, 22. Back to Barry. Barry from 3. No good.
Close. He wanted that ball, and he got it again.
Barry going right back in there, and a nice little touch.
I'll tell you what, those floaters, they look easy, but that's a hard shot to make. That's a big heads-up play by Barry.
Here with the inbound over to David. Shaquille David coming up. He's got some room here. Here he goes. Oh, a pretty little play right there by Shaquille David, but pretty does not win games.
Wow, beautiful hands by Barry. Sorry, David. And the foul.
And here we go. Ahmed off the floor. Down to Ocampo. Ocampo with the shot again. He has been missing like a machine tonight. Here's Borman. Borman over. And the 3 is good there.
Yeah, good shot by Dahir. He had an open shot and he went for it. Nice arc, nice bucket.
Comes Ocampo again. Back over to Ahmed. To Ocampo. Down. Into the paint. And there's a foul on the play.
Big play by rookie Derek Taylor getting on the inside there, and he gets 2 shots out of it.
Called free throw attempts here. Derek Taylor at the line. Derek Taylor, number 22 from Toronto. First-year rookie here for the Huskies. Here's his first shot.
De Silva's going to check in. Ocampo checked out. He looks a little dejected.
Made the first one. Here comes the second. Beautiful little touch. Puts the Huskies up by 6. Deere inbounds. Over to Thornton. Thornton coming up with the ball. Thornton really pushing his way in. Back to Deere.
Good
but
pressure by the Huskies.
Errant play there. The Huskies are definitely have their eyes open. The Eagles just failing to capitalize on any plays that they got going right now. Couple free throws here. Henny Ahmed, a prolific scorer for the Huskies. There's an easy point there. Here comes the second one. Ooh, and that one misses. And so a little bit of, definitely wasn't happy about that one.
Leaves him 1 for 2 on the night. Not too bad for Ahmed.
Chris Fields with the inbound. Comes back over to Ahmed. Finds Fields. Back down low. An errant pass right there. Coming back down the floor of the Eagles.
Thornton, nice little behind the back move.
So play.
To here with the open shot, not quite. To Barry.
The Huskies, beautiful little move there. Barry. Nice little silky hands getting that one to go.
Not bad for a rookie.
A nice play right there by Osei. The ball is just going back and forth here, and another one right there. Chris Fields with the and one play.
Yeah, good job by Fields there, getting up, getting the and one.
With such a close game, you got to think the defense has to be coming out here soon.
Oh, it's like a game of football here right now, Michael.
Oh, it really is. Here's Fields from the line with his one shot. He misses. Oh, but they pick up the rebound here.
Good rebound by rookie Derek Taylor.
Nice little play. And
Silva.
from 3. And that one's just shy. Here comes Borman. Down the floor. Oh, almost trips and falls. There's Dehere. But he pulls up and he scores.
What kind of balance is that from a trip and fall to a beautiful 3?
Oh, and just a Hail Mary of a throw there right out of play.
Yeah, it looked more like Jay Cutler than Lamar Jackson on that one.
Yeah, Chris Fields. Borman into the play. Thornton coming down to Dehere.
Watch this between Fields and Dehere. They're the ones who had the little scuff there in the second quarter.
No free throws on the play. Wasn't in shooting motion. Borman's going to inbound the ball. And there's an air ball there. Here they come back down the floor, the Huskies. Frustration is starting to take over the Huskies here. They have the 6-point lead, but they just don't seem like they're happy with their performance so far tonight.
De Silva got up. He should have had that layup.
Here comes Borman with the inbound. Borman tossing that one right in there. It's Quante. Back to Borman. Borman coming down the floor. Borman does it all himself right there. Borman and Quante really bring it in.
Yeah, that was a nice play. Bring it down the court. Dipsy by a couple guys. Get 2 points.
Chris Fields coming in. Tries to find the air man for 3. And then a bad pass right there.
Good block by Osei.
Osei. And a nice little play, and that's an and one play. This game is closer than we thought.
Yeah, if he gets this, they'll be up by 3, the Huskies. They had to think about the math on that one there, Mike.
Just if he hits this, it's just a one possession play.
Just about halfway through the third quarter here. It's been more of the same. A little more even this quarter than the last couple.
And he missed the free throw. 45-43 game right here.
You got to say the first quarter went to the Huskies, second to the Eagles. This one's been a little bit back to back, back and forth rather.
Fields controlling the ball.
It's gonna be a Huskies ball. Two shots.
Just a one possession play here. Kadri Campbell at the line, misses the first shot. So no matter what, it will still be a one possession game after this play. He hits it.
Kadri Campbell gets the second one to go.
Here comes down the floor, Thornton. Thornton over to Borman. Oh, a beautiful block right there and a keep. But the Eagles regain possession. And a 3 miss right there by the Eagles. Battles in front of the goal here.
Yeah, Campbell just reaching over Osei on that last play. It's going to be an Eagles ball. Got to go back to that play by Barry. Beautiful block. I would have thought a veteran player might have came down with the ball, but good for him to get up and get that block.
And Thornton with the inbound. The Borman.
Almost smacked his nose there, Campbell.
And from 3, no. And it is a 1-point game here, 46-45.
Another 2 points from Borman. He's really lighting them up here.
Huskies are coming down. Campbell back down to Fields. Chris Fields coming in. He's really been running the offense here, but they lose the ball, and here they go the other way.
Barry got blocked on the other end there.
To take the first lead of the game. Oh, no call on the play.
Borman went down.
And here comes Chris Fields. And it was off the Eagles' foot. Oh, maybe not. Was not. He lost possession of it. Must have his own foot there. Tahir's going to get the inbound here. Tahir looking for the open man. Hits Thornton. Thornton coming down. Thornton trying to get down deep. Really trying to get the first lead of the game here. Trying to find anything he can down low, and it hits off an errant leg. It looks like they're calling a kick ball, and it is Eagles ball. The Huskies with the kick ball there. Still a 1-point game here in the third quarter with just under 5 minutes remaining. The Eagles have a real good chance here. Tahir is going to toss this one in. Tahir trying to find anybody. Hits Borman. Borman looking for anybody he can. Finds Quante down low. Quante. No shot on the play. Still Eagles ball. Definitely a strange play there. Looks like he just got his hand a little too far in there. Tahir gets another inbound. Just 14 seconds on the shot clock, but Borman misses a wide open shot. And that's out there on the Huskies, and the Eagles are going to get another chance. Still a 46-45 game.
Jabiri almost kept it in there.
Here's Borman, he's going to take the inbound here. Looks like just on the backcourt. Here comes the action. There it is. And a lost ball there. Oh, and he gives it to the Eagles.
Yeah, it just goes out on Campbell there.
The bounces are really going the Eagles' way here in the third quarter.
4:20 left in the third quarter.
Definitely enough time to get something going here.
Should be a 1-point game though. Nervous times if you're a Huskies fan.
For sure. Here's Dahir. Down to Borman. Borman hitting Thornton. Thornton going in, losing the ball. A nice steal right there. Chris Fields with an amazing steal and an amazing pass in. Pulls up from 3 and he hits it.
Nice 3 by Campbell. That's
There
what
it
they need right
is.
now. That's exactly what they need right now.
The Eagles blew many opportunities there to get right back in this game. Still close, but they could have had the first lead. Here's Dahir. Down low to Borman. Borman losing the ball, but it's all right. Goes right off the Huskies player, Ocampo.
Yeah, to hear just the pass is a little too hot for Borman, I think.
Borman with the inbound. Finds Dahir. Dahir. And there we go. 2-point game. 49-47. Here comes Fields. Fields in the first quarter really wasn't running any offense, but here he's really turned it up. Oh. And there it is.
Over hard.
Offensive foul there. And it's going to be the Eagles' ball.
Tiberi goes just over Osei there. He's going to check out. Yankovic's going to come in.
The Eagles have a real opportunity here. It was a 1-point game for a lot of that half, but couldn't really get anything going. Stay here. Dahir coming down the court. Really not giving Dahir an easy time, but there it is. It's a tie game right there.
Nice little hook by Yankovic.
Yankovic with a nice play. Comes Chris Fields.
If you're the Huskies, you got to wonder how is this game tied right now.
Here come the Huskies down deep. And it just goes in there.
Nice play by De Silva. Made himself big, got the points.
Here comes Dahir. Dahir holding the ball. Trying to find anybody he can. And it's another kicked ball on the Huskies.
I'm not so sure about that one, Mike. If you're a Huskies player, you want to see that one again.
Looked like he almost threw it into his legs there. Borman's going to get the inbound to Dahir. Dahir running the offense for this Eagles team, who's clawed their way back into this 51-49 game. Borman looking to get something going here. Getting in deep. A nice block there, but it's a foul call.
I thought that was good verticality from Tiberi. I don't know about that call.
That's a tough call to make down there. Definitely didn't look like there was any initial contact, but the ref obviously has closer eyesight than we do.
I mean, good hustle play by Borman to look in and see the opening and go for it. But I thought that Tiberi had good verticality. I think that's a good block. I'm not sure about that play, Mike.
Borman with a couple free throws here. Has a chance to tie the game once again. There's one. They're really sticking around here, the Eagles.
They've made it an interesting game for us, that's for sure, Mike.
And there it is, tie game, tied at 51, 5-1 each.
And 2 minutes left in the third quarter. One team is going to come out of this quarter with a lead.
Chris Field.
That's going to mean a lot for the
down
score.
to Barry. A couple free throws there for Barry. Looks like Borman. Borman just got a little too friendly right there.
Barry shoots 2.
Nassim Barry hits the first one. Got to give credit where credit is due here. The Huskies have not been playing up to standard, but they are not letting the Eagles take a lead here. Barry hits both and is yet again a 2-point game. Here comes Dahir. Dahir coming down court. He finds the open lane, going in there, finds an open man.
By Dahir.
Oh, and just a missed three, but Borman with the tuck.
Beautiful pass by Dahir to put it on the outside, and nice heads-up play by Borman to get those 2 points.
Chris Fields looks a little frustrated with his teammates, trying to figure out what to do. Finds a wide open man. Back to Fields. Fields takes the 2 shot. That's a tough shot to make. It doesn't go. And that is an Eagles ball. The Huskies players cannot believe it. But it looks like the refs are going to reconvene here.
The Huskies are getting pretty frustrated with the ref. I think the second official is going to come over and change that call.
And the call is changed. It is a Husky ball. There's 14 seconds on the shot clock here.
A minute and a half left in the third.
Still lots of time left in this game. Now, if you're the Eagles, you got to be thinking about trying to take a lead here late and try to discourage the Huskies.
Well, you got to lead to win.
Yeah, it looks like the rest are very confused about the situation. Can't make a decision here. Going over the scoring table.
You can't imagine that he changed that call again. It's got to be a Huskies ball.
I would not be a happy camper if I were a Husky fan, let me tell you. Jason Dawkins, I cannot imagine would be happy with a call like that.
I can't see him changing this call again.
We're all trying to figure it out here. Not sure what the holdup is. But anyway, Josh, let's go off to you here. Who do you believe has been a real star in this game? Is there anybody that has stood out to you in any way?
Well, on the Eagles side, I think a lot of what Borman has done this game has really elevated his team to the point they're at right now. As for the Huskies, I've liked a lot of of Barry. He's had a couple good rebounds, a couple of blocks, a couple of really important points. Of course, Fields and Ahmed both dishing and putting the ball in the net very well. But I like a lot of what Barry has done, and as a rookie, it's nice to see.
Looks like the play's good, but it's a travel on the play. The Huskies are not happy about this. Chris Fields is very vocal of his displeasure.
Yeah, if I'm the coach, I think I might start thinking about taking a timeout at some point and settle this game down.
Here come the Eagles.
Beautiful pass by Yankovic.
To take a lead, their first lead of the game here, 55-53 Eagles. And right back come the Grizzlies. Chris Fields with the ball.
Really nice pass by Yankovic to Quanti to get those 2 points and their first lead.
Here's Chris Fields from deep. He misses. The Eagles with a chance to take a 2-possession game lead. And it doesn't look like it's going to happen here. Ahmed coming down. Find number 12 down low. Barry. Over. 21. And it looks like he's getting a couple shots here.
He's going to go for 2. That's how you do it. Make yourself big, get inside. If you don't get the points, you'll get the points somehow.
Just got to throw the body in there a little bit. The best way to play is be a little bit aggressive. Make the other team a little nervous, a little scared, but he missed the first shot here. De Silva. So it's still going to be an Eagles lead unless they can pick up a rebound on a miss here. But he sinks it 55-54 with 51 seconds remaining. A whole lot of 50s. And here come the Eagles, trying to build on some type of lead that they have not had all game. But 3 straight turnovers here, and the Huskies are coming right back down. There he is, De Silva, over, back up. Find Campbell. Back from 3, and he misses. A risky 3 play there considering you're down in the game.
That was an important shot for Ahmed to hit, and he just didn't.
Here's Dahir.
He's going to slow it down now. He's got the shot clock on his side, 16 on the shot, 18 on the clock.
Dahir just trying to run time out here. There's 10 seconds left in the game, 6 on the shot clock. But a little turnover there, and it's a 4-0 on the basket, and it's an easy pot right there. And coming back the other way, there's no time left. 56-55. The Huskies somehow regain the lead right before the end of the quarter.
Yeah, good for the Huskies to get that last point and take the 1-point lead. But yeah, if you're the coach, if you're Jason Dawkins right now, you got to say, what happened? What happened to that 13-point lead we had in the first quarter?
Yeah, for sure. 12-1 record. Could be in jeopardy here with a 1-point game against a pretty mediocre team. They're not the best team on paper, but they've showed up here tonight, or at least the Huskies have not shown up here tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, Michael, the Huskies are still a 12-1 team. They're playing on their home court, 1 quarter left. I think they have what it takes to see this one out. They're going to need a couple of big performances from a couple of their big players. I think Ocampo needs to step up his shooting percentages. I think Barry and De Silva need to make themselves big and get the rebounds in the paint.
I was going to say Ocampo was definitely not having a great game tonight. I don't think he hit any shots in that third quarter.
Yeah, 20 points last game. It's been a little bit disappointing tonight, and they've relied a little more heavily on the likes of Field and Ahmed.
Yeah, it definitely is quite an interesting sport because, you know, one night you could have the hot hand, the next night somebody else could be the go-to man. So it's hard to find. I'm sure the Huskies have seemed frustrated, especially with the way they've played, but with the officiating as well.
That was a couple plays there when you really thought they were going to... They had a couple words to the refs. I'm going to leave it at that.
Yeah, the officiating, I have no complaints so far.
Yeah,
the Huskies obviously have.
Now that he's standing right in front of us, I'm not going to say nothing bad about that referee. I'll tell you that much, Michael.
I 100% agree with that. We're 10 seconds away from gameplay again. Getting to the fourth quarter of this tight battle. We also had a tight battle earlier, Josh.
Yeah, the women's game finished with a slim win for the George Brown Huskies. Of course, the men looking to make it 2 for 2.
Nice little sweep for George Brown. Would be a pretty nice way to end a Friday night for really any of the students here.
TGIF, Michael, hey?
Thank God it's Friday, my friend. Thank God it's Friday. All right, here we go. We're right back in the action with Ahmed coming in, and there's a foul on the play. Looks like number 2 there. Keaton Thornton just pushed him a little bit. Got his hands a little hard on him. That's right, Campbell's going to get the inbound, passing it off.
Yeah,
number 5, Ahmed.
Campbell's played a lot of minutes this half.
Back to Ahmed. Down. Missed shot right there. They only have a 1-point lead. They got to be careful with that long ball, which obviously has not been working for them today. Here comes Dahar. Or to Borman.
There's Shaquille David.
Thornton to Borman. Borman taking a shot. A nice little step back. Doesn't go.
Yeah, it's a tough shot. Not a great decision by Borman.
Fields with a pass. A little errant.
Really
but back to
hustle.
Fields somehow.
Good hustle to keep that in.
Another 3-shot here. No good.
Yeah, big man with the big shot.
So he's going to get a couple shots here from the line. 3 shots from the line.
Yeah, good play.
And you're in 3-point territory. You got to take the contact.
You gotta hate taking those fouls on the 3. Tough, eh?
Making the first one.
So avoidable.
Oh, definitely. Especially didn't look like he was very close to it. Wasn't the most accurate shot. He's got one more. Almost forgot.
I guess when there's a big guy, easier to foul a big guy from 3.
Oh, definitely. You know, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, right? That's only a 2-point play, and the Eagles get the ball. And it looks like there's a lot of frustration there by Nassim Berry. He's been all over the referees tonight. He has not been happy.
Huskies got to be careful not to let themselves get too frustrated. This game can really get out of their hands if they do.
Here comes Thornton coming down. And travel on the play.
It's travel by Thornton.
You hate to see something like that. they bring their game right back into it, and then travel coming down the floor is just such an avoidable play. Chris Fields with the inbound. Over to Ahmed. Ahmed coming in. He's been leading the offense here in the fourth quarter. They must not have liked the way Chris Fields was handling it. Nice little layup right there by Nassim Berry.
That's exactly what they need, Mike. They need nice, easy points like that. Post up underneath the net, get some easy layups, get your lead back.
Quanti with the ball. Quanti trying to find a man down low. Yankovic. Back to Quanti. Quanti going in. And there's a foul on the play.
I thought that was a nice block.
And
that might be a technical.
Oh, definitely some displeasure coming from number 12 there.
He might be gone. Barry might be gone.
Nassim Berry gets the technical.
He's going to sit.
Now, we were just talking a couple moments ago on Nassim Berry was going kind of hard on the refs, and he's kind of verbal about it, and here he is.
Yeah, he's going to sit the rest of the game.
Is
it his second technical?
This is a big play here for the Eagles. Got to make this free throw, and he misses it.
Looks like rookie Derek Taylor's going to check in for Barry.
The Huskies are not going to be happy about the way this game has been played so far. Only up 5 points. I mean, a lead is a lead, a win is a win, but against a mid-pack team, it's hard to say you can be pleased with one of your star players getting taken out of the game and not dominating the way you have been.
Well, I think that they've started off this quarter pretty well. Keep doing this, you'll probably edge out the win. It's definitely not doesn't give you too much confidence, but you'll get the win.
2 missed free throws so far. 1 for 3. That is not going to cut it.
Yeah, Barry looks pretty dejected on the bench.
Here come the Huskies. Back down, Fields. Fields finds a man. Back to Fields, up at the high slot. Foul on the play. Not too sure what happened there. Looks like it's going to be a Husky ball here.
Ahmed to inbound.
Not too sure what's happening at the scoring table. They do spend a lot of time over there so far this game. Ahmed's going to get the inbound here, as you were saying. And they, if they want to turn this game around and really lay a beating on the Eagles, they got to do it right now. And this is going to be the momentum swing they need if they're going to have one.
Momentum. They need to start putting balls in the basket.
That's the definition of momentum there.
Nobody's going to give it to them. They got to do it, Mike.
It's true. Not sure what's going on here. Scoring table. Well, while we have a minute here, it's been a close game so far. The Eagles have really been close, but every time they get a lead, they really just lose it.
Well, it's been a game of quarters for the most part. First quarter obviously went to the Huskies, second one to the Eagles. The third quarter close, but I think just advantage Eagles. You got to be, if you're the Eagles coach, you got to be pretty upset about the way they played in that first quarter, because if things had gone differently, they could be up by a good couple points here right now.
The Eagles definitely haven't been in the lead too much. Only one lead so far this game, and I believe it was only by 2 or 3 points. But they've really kept themselves in it. Only 6 points in the first quarter, but that hasn't stopped them. They've turned this game right around, and it's only a 4-point game here. I mean, they missed a couple crucial shots in this quarter so far, and a big part of that has really been their free throws. They just haven't been connecting. Shooting 50% at half. Only hitting 1 for 3 on that technical call. Now that'll cost them. It could be a 2-point game right now, just a 1-possession game. Looks like the game's going to get going again here.
TV timeout, hey, Mike?
Oh, yeah. Well, looks like the refs are a little confused at what's going on. Not too sure, but I'm going to tell you one thing. If this goes against the Huskies, I can't imagine them being happy. They have not been happy all night with the officiating, and with the heat on high here, really, I can't see them being happy about any call that goes against them.
Ahmed to inbound.
Looks like the Eagles coach is actually having a word now. Looks like both teams are really not pleased with the way this is going down.
Coach v. coach here. And in the middle of it, the ref.
Only one man can really decide what happens.
I like to be in the ear of one of these refs right now. I'm really not sure what's happening.
Looks like even the refs are a little bit confused. They're just trying to figure out where they're going from here. But you can see a couple hands over there on the Eagles bench. They don't look very happy. It looks like they're almost frustrated with what the call is going to be. We're going to get going here again in a sec.
Gull's going to check in for Ahmed. Nope, Gull's going to check in for Derek Taylor, sorry.
And it looks like the Huskies coaches are really giving it to the officiating here.
I think the message is let's get this show on the road.
Like we were saying, it is a Friday night.
That it is.
Oh, here we go. There's a little bit of a scuffle happening. Not the first time this game.
Yeah, pretty tense game. Frustration.
It's like the Eagles coach here is not happy at all. He's got to be careful though, because it doesn't take a lot for a ref to sit you down and throw you out. Well, a misplay there by the Huskies, but they get the ball right back.
Nice idea. You had all that time to think about a play. You're always going to come out with something a little tricky, and that was indeed tricky.
Ahmed with the inbound, back to Ahmed. Finds him up high. Comes to Ahmed. Ahmed trying to go in there.
Nice
Can't do it.
Pass.
Trying to stay to the perimeter here. And there it is, a nice three-pointer by Kingsley De Silva.
Big man with the big shots.
The big man with the big shot extends this game to 6 points. Or sorry, more than that, 7 points.
Again, that floater shot, that's an underused shot in ball today. That's a good shot.
5-point game here. Finding them. Trying to get the ball around the perimeter. Trying to cut in deep here. But there it is again, the three shot, and they cannot get it to go. Borman with a nice little rebound. Nice little tip pass. There goes Quanzi over to number 2.
Mishandled there by Thornton.
Chris Fields coming down. Chris Fields loves that play there, and he just goes flying in there.
If I was Ahmed, I would go over and say, hey man, I was wide open for 3 points just then. You're going up against a guy who's 6'9". Pass it out.
Blocking foul there. Couple shots here. Could have definitely been avoided, like you were saying. Wide open Ahmed in 3-point territory.
Oh, he still gets 2. I'm being a little harsh, I think.
Definitely easier than hitting the floor. And there's one shot. The Eagles are trying to stay in this one. 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Misses the second shot, and the Eagles get the rebound. Here they come. Zahir. Zahir with the ball, trying to find anything he can.
Nice pressure by Fields.
Fields beautiful defensively right now. Finds Borman.
A little too handsy by Gull. De Silva clearly visibly agitated with the referees. And on that one, I agree with him a little bit.
Yeah, definitely a weaker call.
Not a lot in that. There, Derek Taylor comes into the game for De Silva.
Now the Eagles got to get some points here if they want to stay in this one. Tahir brings it in. And it looks like they're going to get a call of free throws here.
Can't argue with that call, I don't think. That's clearly free throws.
Huskies coach Jason Dawkins visibly upset after that one. Definitely not happy with the officiating in this game. And can only imagine what's going through his mind right now. Not Chris Fields. Quanti makes first shot. Quanti makes the second shot as well.
4-point game.
They're bringing it back. I think we could see an upset here. It is number 5, Ahmed. To number 9, Campbell. Down to Fields. Can't get it to go. Here come the Eagles. Quanti looking for the opening. Quanti finds him down low to Jakovic. And it's Eagles ball. Nice little block there. Number 22.
Derek Taylor. This quarter, this has been a long quarter, I have to say.
Here comes in number 23. Russell Kalinago.
Yeah, Caliango getting the first couple minutes of the game for him.
Here's Dahir. Dahir, wide on Borman. Borman from 3, he hits it. It is a 1-point game, 64-63.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Here's Chris Fields, looking for the open man, back to Fields. Finds number 9, down low from 3. A big miss there.
I think he's gonna shoot 2.
The Eagles bench visibly upset about that call. In such a close game, you gotta let them play. Here it comes here.
Caliango, the opportunity for his first couple points of the game.
And misses the first shot here. Kalingo is all the way from Uganda, 6'6" in his first year. Nice little rookie starter. He hits one. Still a one-possession game here. 65-63. Borman inbounding to Dahir.
This is going to come right down to the last shot.
Dahir's trying to dribble his way right past.
Again, good defensive pressure by Fields. Nice little screen.
There's Dahir going in.
Yankovic just...
Yankovic hit the floor kind of hard there.
I felt that rumble, that 6'9". I felt that rumble.
Comes Fields. Fields over to Campbell. Campbell trying to find something. Back to Fields.
Oh.
Back to Campbell. To the wide open man.
Somebody has to take a shot there, I think.
Too much passing, not enough shooting, but a nice little play there.
Steal.
Is that Campbell again? Campbell was all over that play, but Fields with the ball now. 3.
You got to look at the Huskies after that last one and say, boys, someone's got to look up and shoot. Couple different opportunities there for an open shot, and neither one of them were taken.
The Eagles are right in this game, ladies and gentlemen, and they're taking a timeout here. 65-63, only down by 2. Just to remind you, George Brown, 12-1, first in the league. Now, not the same for the Eagles. They're 5-8 and somewhere in the middle of the pack, and they only have 1 win on the road. George Brown have not lost at home as of yet.
Yeah, this is going to come down right to the end here. For the Huskies, confidence is looking a little lacking right there on that last play. Like I said, a couple different opportunities to take a shot, an easy shot, and none of them were taken.
Nkosi Adams, the coach of the UTM Eagles, you got to think that that he's really going in on them, letting them know they got a chance here. It's only 2 points, and really one good run here could decide the game.
And for the Eagles too, at this point in the season, sitting at 5-8, if you can take a chink out of
one of the top dogs,
the armor of your guy at 12-1, you got at 6-8. I mean, you're looking forward going to the rest of the season. I like your chances.
That's a big confidence boost.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just under 5 minutes left to go here. 65-63. Eagles ball. With a three-pointer here, the Eagles can take the lead, the second of the game. Borman brings it in to Thornton. Keaton Thornton coming down. Fields, a nice play, a nice steal by Fields on Thornton. Fields with a beautiful play.
Big play by Fields.
67-63.
He's been pressuring the Eagles all quarter long and comes out with a pretty good point there.
Here comes DeHere. The Eagles got to calm down. They got to get something going here if they want a chance to take down the top dog. DeHere to Borman. Over to Campbell. There it is. Eagles ball.
More frustration by the Huskies against the referees.
Still just a 4-point game. 2 possessions.
Barry's back in the game for the first time since grabbing that technical earlier in the quarter.
Now this is a dangerous move. You got to be careful here.
Silly play by the Eagles just to give the ball away at a time when you really need a couple points. And you can tell the frustration on Coach Adams' face there.
Here comes Chris Fields. Chris Fields almost daunting the defense there. Bringing it over. Number 9, Campbell, all the way over for a three-pointer. See, that's the kind of shot that could end the game. But here come the Eagles. I don't know, I'm not too sure what was trying to happen there. But Chris Fields comes back down. Oh, man, it's an offensive foul. The visual frustration from the bench is incredible by the Huskies.
The frustration is there, but you know what? You look at that, that was a bit of a charge by Fields. I think he just needs to slow down, take a minute. It's only one play.
They're still up by at least 2. You got to be careful here if you're the Huskies. DeHere. Over to Borman. Borman back to DeHere.
The Huskies have come alive defensively in this quarter, putting on some really good pressure on the Eagles and not taking too many fouls.
There it goes. And the foul on the play.
Yeah, I think if you're Shaquille David there, you wonder, was it a trip up of him? Did he trip himself up?
A couple shots are going to be coming for Chris Fields. Now this is huge. These free throws are definitely very big. Right now it's only a 4-point game, so if he hits both of these, it turns into a 6-point game, and that's 2 3-pointers down, and you don't even get the lead. This is the kind of moment that you have to be able to look yourself in the eye and find what's down deep in you.
Yeah, it's 5 fouls for Shaquille David as well. He's going to sit.
Yeah, he's going to have to sit out this one.
Tough to take it on a 50-50 kind of call too, like that, where you think the guy's got himself tripped up and you got to sit. You got to be pretty dejected.
It's true. Here come the free throws.
Yeah, a couple important free throws here.
And he only makes 1, so it's only a 5-point game. Now that's a big swing. The Eagles can hit a 3-pointer. Oh, man.
Yeah, Fields got to be careful not to grab himself a technical here.
Be careful here. Couple free throws.
A couple different calls don't go your way, but at the end of the day, the referee's going to call what the referee's going to call, and you can't get too mad at him. You're going to grab yourself a technical.
And the Eagles have really struggled from the line tonight. If they've just made a couple more free throws, they'd be right in this game.
Coach Dawkins just trying to talk Fields down from this one.
4 points here, 4-point difference. Here comes Naseem Berry, the inbound over number 9, Campbell. Campbell coming in, number 3, Gull, back to Campbell. Here comes number 5, back to Gull. Gull from 3. That is a big shot.
That's the shot you needed.
Now that's a championship level team shot right there.
Yeah, 7 points ahead now. Looks a little bit.
Oh, a beautiful block right there by number 21, De Silva. And he comes back. Holy. Naseem Berry.
Yeah, you got to call a timeout there, Coach.
What a swing. A 4-point game turned to a 9-point game in a matter of seconds.
Really nice block by De Silva on one end, and on the other end, Berry. You know, when you're out on a break like that, it might seem easy to get those points, but it's not. Good for him for picking up that layup and those 2 points.
The Eagles look like they were right in on this one, and then they just look like they've kind of fallen apart here late.
Well,
I would have thought the Huskies would have fallen apart before they would, just out of frustration with the refs.
Well, that is the thing, but you gotta look at it and say these guys are 12-1, and I suppose the reason is grit and determination, and they've got that in balance here at the end of the game. They're a veteran team. They got one guy in 4th year, one guy in 5th year even, De Silva. They are a veteran team. They do have a few rookies as well.
Yeah, they have 6 rookies on their squad, but the other team has 7. The Eagles have 7 rookies on their team.
Yeah, I've really liked the performances from the likes of Berry. Of course, he's a rookie. And there's been a couple of really impressive performances here, especially here down the stretch. Fields has really stepped up in this quarter defensively, applying the pressure to the Eagles, not letting them get anything going on offense.
Now a 9-point game, 3:17 left to go in the 4th quarter.
Plenty of time left after a timeout. Got to get going again.
If you're the Eagles here, you got to just be looking for the hot hand and really just rolling with it. Whoever's got the shot falling, you got to go with them. Borman's bringing it in, looking for Tahir. There it is. Just barely beats the count out. Oh, an errant pass there. Tahir and Borman just not on the same page.
Well, not only that, Borman's played a lot of minutes this game, and I think it's going to start to show a little bit. A lazy play, didn't have his head up, misses the pass.
Goal makes a feed down low. Down to Ahmed. Back down low.
De Silva
can't make the play.
He's close.
Here's Borman. Down from 3. No good. They pick up the rebound. Looks like they're going to go to the line for 2. 2:47 left to go. Down 9. You got to make both these free throws.
Absolutely, Mike. Well, that's how you start clawing your way back into the game. Is with these two. Even after that, the way things are going right now, the Huskies have a pretty good grip on this match.
And that's one missed free throw.
That's not going to help them.
The only way it would help them now, I would actually almost purposely miss this one and try to go for the rebound.
You didn't say that loud enough, Mike.
Here comes Naseem Berry. Nice pass right there to Campbell. Down low. Oh, wow. Wow. What a beautiful touch.
If you're the Eagles defense, you got to look at that and say, how did De Silva have that much time?
Wow.
He missed the first one. He should have not had an opportunity to get second.
And there it is. Borman needs a little put away.
That's what the Eagles need, is someone to lead right now.
They need somebody to take charge here for them.
Control this game, absolutely.
Oh, wow. Their defense is opening up like crazy right now. De Silva almost again with a monster play. Offensive foul. The Eagles are going to get the ball here. Borman with the inbound. You got 2:10 left. You're down by 10. You just got to start going. You got to find the open man. Maybe just take as many threes as you can, really, here. Like this.
Good open three for Thornton.
A nice rebound there. Oh, almost a bad pass. There's Borman trying to get in there. A 2. Another rebound there.
I don't know if those mid-range jumpers are what you want to go for when you're down by 10 with only under 2 minutes left, Mike.
No, I definitely wouldn't think of it. Eagles are going to get the ball here. To here. Pass it up. 3 free throws here. Now this is one of those plays. It's almost nicer to have 3 free throws than 1 shot from 3 with a man on you.
Yeah.
From the line here, Keaton Thornton. There's 1. 9-point game. If you can make this a 7-point game, they're right back in it.
2.
Only 2 free throws there. My mistake. Thought I saw 3 come up.
It's all right, Mike. I'll forgive you.
Oh, wow. A beautiful play there.
And you got to hit that shot, Quante.
Couldn't get it to drop. That's one of those plays that could cost you the game.
Fields. He looked up.
Chris Fields. Tried to take a shot. Nice play there, but no, a nice block. Chris Fields from 3. Elects not to shoot, comes in. Wow.
Barry was begging for it, but Fields, he's really come alive. He's really taking control of this game.
Borman.
Look at that defensive pressure by Fields.
Fields has really taken control of this game.
The clapping. He's alive. The Huskies win. He's a big part of it.
With under a minute left here, the game is close, but they got to start hitting some threes. Fields, nice play, goes down. Almost an easy tap in, but the Eagles get right back.
Borman.
An easy little layup for Borman.
8-point game, 34 seconds left. Ahmed takes the ball.
You got to think that
Ahmed's going to go to the line for 2. If he gets these, Mike, I think that is curtains for the Eagles.
Yeah, it's too bad they were so close so many times. This fourth quarter just took them by storm here, and they couldn't really recover from the play.
It's been a difficult quarter for the Huskies for sure. Of course, all the frustration with the refs, but a guy I want to highlight is Chris Fields. The pressure that he's applied defensively and the leadership he's taken on the offensive side of the ball has been a big reason why the Huskies are up 8 right now.
From the line here, it's an 8-point game. This is the first shot.
Well, Mike, it looks like the Huskies are going to improve to 13-1 for the best record.
It wasn't looking like that for quite a long time in this one. Looked like
well, for all the guff we've given the Huskies tonight, they've only trailed the game once.
It's very true.
And it says a lot about how good a team they are that even when they're up, we're giving them a hard time.
See, they'd been in the lead for so long that they just kept on taking their foot off the gas that it almost just became easy to
Nice
target
free one
them.
by De Silva. Is he gonna?
Oh wow! A monster slam there by De Silva.
That's a nice little cherry on top of the cake here.
Now Fields.
Do you put cherry on cake, Mike? I don't know.
It depends on the occasion.
I think Fields is just going to run this one out.
Yeah, you would think so. And that'll do it for this one. 82-71 finish. George Brown takes both games, the women's and the men's.
Yeah, the Huskies now 13-1. Unfortunately for the Eagles, they'll fall to 5-9. But for the Huskies, I think this win was not only really important, but it was hard fought. A very hard fought win for the Huskies. It wasn't easy, of course. They thought that they had it ran away with after the first quarter, but the Eagles, they put up a good fight.
Credit where credit is due, 6 points after the first quarter. The Eagles looked like they had no business even being in the building, but they really turned it around here and made a close game for the majority.
Yeah, I'm going to say it one more time. The work that Chris Fields did for the Huskies, I think that's the reason they won.
Yeah, he's really the MVP in my eyes of this one, and I don't think they would have won the game without him.
No, sir. Well, I guess that's it. Hey, Mike?
I guess that's it, Josh. Well, we'd like to thank everybody for tuning in, listening to the George Brown basketball games, and we'll see you next time. Thank you. This has been Michael Taylor, Josh Piercy, and Jimmy Richardson.
So, first things first, what you're going to do, see all these cords, you're going to get all this audio stuff in one area. So unplug all the stuff here and just coil it right here. So like this, all